Hey, what's up guys? Before you watch the rest of this video, I just wanted to let you know that there's not going to be any shooting in it. So don't watch the whole thing and get your panties in a wad and say, why didn't you shoot anything? I'm just telling you what I've been up to the past few weeks, and we're going to be doing that over the next few weeks. So it's just a video prepping you for the videos to come over the next couple of months. Hey, what's up guys? We're inside my new shooting gallery at an undisclosed location. So this is where we're going to be doing testing of some new rounds that I've come up with for the FSC and variants on that gun. And here we're going to be testing some new shells with bulk CO2 and then an FSC. Yeah, that's one of the things that I really wanted right off the bat, and I was really lucky because this is a Gem C adapter for a 30 round draws magazine. All I had to do was replace the nut inside here with a 10 by 1.5 nut. Now the nut in there, it's got like it's a 3/8 nut, and the 10 by 1.5 it's got a bigger outer profile, so I had to file it down. You could probably find one that would fit in there just right, but that's all they had at Lowe's. Now ever since I put that in there, that nut, that is, the whatever you want to call it, that screws down and pierces the cartridge, also works in there, so it can swap out really quick from cartridges to bulk. And I realize that, you know, not many of you are going to have one of these adapters, but if somebody wanted to make one, it wouldn't be too difficult. These adapters were made out of barrels, actually. A lot of them are actually rifled, but yeah, you see how it works. There's, try to get you some better light. It just threads in there, and I believe it would work with the magazine for a T8.1. Now I'm brand new to these, so if I get some of the nomenclature mixed up, that's why. And that brings me to letting you know that I am not going to be modifying these for people. There's other guys who are out there doing it and have been doing it for a lot longer. Well, yeah, obviously, because I haven't even done it. But yeah, I did that with the draws, and it totally ruined it for me. And every time one of my customers would tell me about these, I just kind of roll my eyes and say whatever, because, you know, doing everything that I did with the draws just basically ruined that platform for me. The last time I tried to shoot mine for fun was like last year, right after my brother died, and I brought it to my mom's house where a bunch of us were. I just brought it for other people to shoot, and they're like, no, you shoot it, you should shoot it and have fun. I was like, I don't really enjoy shooting these. I brought it for you guys, so whatever. Anyway, I've come to really enjoy this, and I don't intend on screwing that up. What I want to do with it is just make rounds for it and share them with you guys if they interest you. That is the level of involvement that I want with this. You know, I'm not on Facebook, so don't invite me to any airgun Facebook groups. if you tell me that you have a Facebook page, I'm gonna think less of you. So just don't even bring that up.
Just because we're holding hands doesn't mean we're gonna take warm showers till the wee hours of the morning. You hear me?
You can contact me via email if you need to get a hold of me. I haven't figured out if I'm gonna put these on eBay or not yet. I'm limited to what the printer can do. And right now they take a half an hour each to print. I can get that down a little bit with the equipment that I have, but they still do take a while to print. So here's what we got going on. We've got the ones that are full of BBs. I'm still working on these. Hopefully I'll be done and ready to release these by the end of this series. Hopefully sooner than that. Should be. I really don't think there's many more things that I can do. They've been hanging up on that little bar that is at the top of the magazine. Sometimes in particular, if you take the magazine out and you've got some in it, they want to hang up on the bar, and it's not pretty when that happens. But the other, I've been loading those with steel BBs, anywhere from 16 to 19, I believe. And I've also been loading them with lead BBs. Haven't done much shooting with the lead BBs. Now, I also had the idea that, I would love to have a round that feeds flawless as can be made, but I want to have it in different weights. My thinking is that since everybody, not everybody, but there's a wide variety of modifications that you can do to these, and not everybody's going to be using the same power. Not everybody's going to be using CO2, air, barrel length, and just on and on and on. So not every marker is going to have require the same weight of projectile to reach maximum velocity, if that's even what you're looking for. Maybe you want more speed, so you use a lighter round. Whatever the case may be, I wanted to have a bunch of rounds that feed really well, that are efficient shooting, and have different weights. So this is what I've come up with so far, and I know that a lot of you guys like to talk about grams. I've got everything labeled in grains. It's just that grams for this is not really as precise as I want it to be. So I'm used to grains anyway, so I'm using grains.
I am so sorry to my world. I am so sorry to my world. This is not what we want.
Now, what I did, let's get one of the big boys. So this one has a 570 caliber black powder round ball in it, and this is printed with a cavity for it, and then the round ball gets jammed in there. And just for good measure, I don't think there's going to be any issues with it because of how tight it is in there, but it does have some lacquer just for good measure around there, which ensures that there will be no blow-by inside here. I've got an opening at the top to allow for air to escape when I'm jamming the balls in there. But as you can see, there is a skirt which should allow for some expansion and barrel sealing But we will check all that out with the chronograph, and you guys with your experience can judge whether or not these are any good. So I've done that with several different size balls, and the top number is the caliber of ball that we'll be shooting. I shot some of these yesterday. It was the first time of shooting any of these, and with an 8-gram CO2 cartridge, the first shot didn't register. The second shot was in the 400 feet per second, like 420 feet per second. And I don't know if that was malfunction or not, because all the rest of the shots were in the 200 feet per second range. You know, that's a brand new marker. I've only shot it, I don't know, maybe 20 times or something like that. To give you an idea about the power, one of the shells got stuck there, as you can see. One of them, the shell was gone, but it had made it through 2 layers, just this, and the ball was trapped there. I might get some pie tins out of here. That's what you guys standardize things with. Perfect. So we'll look into that. But most importantly, we've got a reliable place for the chronograph. And the way I'm going to run this test is I'm going to do one weight every week. So it'll be, you know, same day, same time, once a week. That way the videos don't get too long like this one and people start clicking off. All right, guys, that's about it for this one. And yeah, I'm sorry to disappoint you. We're not going to be shooting today, but just subscribe to the channel and look for the first shooting video in this series next Monday. I've got a lot of stuff to do around here with the wife in the flower shop. So that's how we're going to be moving forward. And I'll see you guys then. Don't forget to subscribe and look out for those videos. Later.